What is up, guys? NYKF31 here. Finally, I've tore myself away from basketball to put up another football video. And this is going to be part one, an introduction to the air raid series. I'm actually going to use this video to introduce the air raid, and I'll do another video showing the defensive side of what was going on to kind of put a bow on the Tampa 2 stuff. But my custom air raid playbook is done. It's finished. It's pretty much exactly how I want it. And you can find it on the Madden share under NY Kia Raid. I put the link, not the link, but the name of it in the description here. And this was one of my final trial runs with it in the online ranked world against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are a good team to test an offense out against because they're one of the few teams in Madden where you'll see people play a lot of man coverage, which is good because it gets boring lacing people up who stubbornly stay in cover three all game as you're smashing them with four verts in Texas. And plus, once you get to a certain level ranking wise in the online ranked world, you get to the point where I'm at here, where I'm running into everyone's finest wines and cheeses. So I have the Ravens here, and I'm going to show you every single offensive play of this online ranked game. And as you can see by the length, I'm going to eventually make this guy cry uncle. And the Ravens are a good team as far as offensive personnel goes for an air raid style of offense. Got some explosiveness on the outside with Torrey Smith. Stevie Smith is tough over the middle. This guy Brown, I can't remember his first name, but he's good as far as catching and trafficking. You have two very good tight ends. And good line, decent backs in Forsett and Pierce. Flacco can get it done. So I got a lot of tools to work with. Now, as far as the air raid offense as a whole and just some general themes of it, the foundation of the offense is in a core package of route concepts. Shallow cross, stick, mesh, Y cross, Y corner, a bevy of wide receiver screens, and four verts. I based out of the Denver Broncos playbook. That seemed like a natural fit, and combining pro style concepts, I've kind of created a air raid with a West Coast type of feel to it. Like here on the opening drive of this game, I came out establishing the shallow cross, taking the run when I see the light box here, off coverage, wide receiver screen. Basically using the passing game as an extension of the running game. You want to still run the ball when you have the numbers, but if you're using the passing game and not getting too greedy with shots downfield too soon and take those short to intermediate gains when they're there, you'll open up the deep crossing concepts, such as the follow concept with the outside receiver running the dig behind the shallow cross, which you saw here before I hot rodded it here. That was 8 shallow cross with one of the slot receivers running the dig behind it. And the back running a shallow cross the opposite direction. Little pro-style twist to that air raid concept. But that's what's going to happen. When you're playing a user, if he's kind of playing it in between, you make him pay for his indecisiveness. If he skates out of there in a cover 2, or if he's running down the seam with tight ends or slot receivers, you hit the shallow or the back running the crosser to the opposite direction or angling or circling. When they're sitting there staring for crossers, you can hit the stick, or you can go outside with smash and read it high to low. When they start sprinkling in man coverage, you go to Y corner or Y cross, Y deep cross, which is basically a double post concept. You can run that pretty much equally effective versus man and zone. Again, it creates a high-low where if you're playing against a guy who plays a lot of cover 3, the deep safety can't cover all of them. There, another 4 verts play. He was in cover 6, ran them all deep. He was playing over the top, it looked like, with good user control. I just replaced the middle linebacker being usered with the back coming out of the backfield. First down. That's the air raid offense in a nutshell. I added pistol weak slot and pistol strong. I like these auto motion plays. This is a scissors concept. I read this cross, corner, flat. It's man coverage. Going to be very tough to cover these Ravens tight ends man to man with slot receivers, safeties, and linebackers. And you'll see in this formation I can run the deep cross, the Y cross, which is that double post concept. So you can't just squat on the corner if you're a user player, or commit to shading your coverage to the outside, because you can hit the constraint plays off of that. I really wish that Madden's no huddle was like NCAA's, because ideally I want to go tempo with this. And here I catch him in a total pass commit and pound that sucker in. He was in quarters pass commit. It was obvious that he was in pass commit because the Red Sea just parted. Back on offense, and this is the pro style twist to the Y corner concept. It's a sail against zone. You can clear out that deep corner and hit the Y on a corner route and just replace the defensive back. It's all about attacking levels. Shallow cross again. This time Z is running the shallow cross. If there's a zone blitzer here, I can hit X. The user player, you see him skate out to the slot. I just hit it underneath. Quick 3-yard gain. That's what I mean when I'm talking about the passing game being an extension of the running game in this offense. It's different from the run and shoot in that regard. The run and shoot likes to attack seams vertically, and it loves to cause stress to deep defenders with switch routes. Air raid, not quite as much. It wants to get speed into space and attack multiple levels and force people to commit. HB option here, nice little constraint from the 4 verts. You'll settle into a soft spot for a zone to run away from man coverage. Tough play. And you have a deep dig coming underneath that slot streak. Every formation has a wide receiver screen or 2 in them. Play action bubble, or your conventional wide receiver screen or bubble screen as well. Took a little bit of a chance here. I figured, I have a good kicker. I can maybe make a guy miss and get out of bounds. And Stevie Smith does that and then some. I almost score, but I don't get out of bounds. I make a mistake there. I should have gone out of bounds, but I get run down by Pat Peterson. So I left points on the board there. Not good. But I have the ball back again in this 7-7 affair. I got a turnover on downs, which sets me up in some nice field position. And this is double China, again, a West Coast concept that I use as a bootleg Y corner, and that's what you can't do. That's a noob move by me. I had both crossers wide open. I got to get that ball out of there. I typically try to restrain from hot routing because I want all levels stressed against zone, and I want the back creating a not vertical, but a horizontal stretch to create space for the crossers. Smash there, so the corner retreating, just bang that sucker. The key to smash is to never get greedy. Just take what opens up. If you see the seam open up, hit it. If you see a retreating corner, hit it. If they're squatting on the corner or the hitch and the seam is taken away, hit the corner. Circle route out of the backfield, and Forsett just goes into complete beast mode. So I got it clicking very nicely. Mixing the West Coast elements of the Denver Broncos playbook with your air raid staples. Another wide receiver screen here, and I do a nice setup off of this later on. But again, off coverage, blocking sets up, speed into space. Efficient, high percentage passing. That's what it's all about. Now it's going to start happening from here. He's starting to get frustrated. He's going to start dropping defensive linemen off the line of scrimmage. I like to work predominantly out of the gun. I like to save the pistol sets for the red zone because it forces them to respect the run. Everyone and their mother online lives and dies by the pistol running game, but I'm using the threat of that running game to throw the football. That's the same as a handoff. 3-yard gain. That's the same as running a dive. Just establish that and let everything branch out naturally. What do I call here? Yeah, I just decide to run the ball here, but I don't think I stay in it. Do I? Yeah, I do. I try to run a draw because I thought he was going to drop guys back into coverage off the defensive line again, but he played a zone blitz. So it's 3rd and 7. I come out here and hitch seams, which I treat like smash. But again, you've got such a light box in there that I audible to a run, and I get good blocking, and I'm able to convert on an HB base on 3rd and 7. He's playing soft, cover 2 contain. He pinched his defensive line, and you read that HB base play like power. It's just out of the shotgun instead of under center. So I'm in very good shape. Pistol strong. I have both pistol strong and pistol weak, as well as pistol ace, spread, slot, wide trips and 4 wide receiver trips. I come out in kind of a scissors concept here, a underneath route by the X and a corner by the H. But the flat is left wide open. He misses, and there's no one else there. Touchdown. He only had one guy out there who could have made the tackle out there in the flat. He was too deep, so I checked it down, made that one guy miss, and there's no one else there. I stop him again, so now I'm in single back jumbo and just want to get a little bit of breathing room here. Don't want to do anything stupid. I'm in pretty good control. Ball hasn't touched the ground yet, and I want to keep it that way. No incompletions, no turnovers, no nothing. Pistol ace, and I'm going to have a little bit of revenge here and run some strong power. Going to put in Pierce and see if we can knock some people, around out of this. Actually, this is counter. He does a pretty good job of stringing that out, actually. And I still gain, 5-6 yards. These pistol runs are just insane. 3rd and 3, I'm going to go pistol ace again. I'm going to dial up HB screen, not HB screen, wide receiver screen. What I like about this one is that I have a streak route, so if I get a press break or catch him making a mistake like this, gone. He was in cover 2 hard, and he was using the safety on that side. He came flying up to the short route, over top. Beautiful. Why did that happen? Because I established the base. I established the cross. I established the wide receiver screen. The HB out of the backfield on the option, also on the circle. So he comes flying up and leaves his defense out to dry. So he cries uncle, and this concludes part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.